What is going on, everybody? We are back on it. House of the Dragon, episode 4. They're killing it. HBO, House of the Dragons, they're killing it. It's the best thing on TV right now that I'm watching. And I'm watching a bunch of things, because I do watch things that I don't react to. It's doing great. It might be biased because I'm a Game of Thrones fanatic, but last episode defeated the Cradfeeder. I'm guessing they're going to bring Daemon in and congratulate him, I guess, on it. I'm curious what Rhaenyra decides to do. I mean, Viserys essentially, choose your match, make yourself happy, as I did. So I don't know if it's going to be Corlys's son. Is she gonna? There's two choices I see her picking. Sir Rhaenor, Corlys, the Sea Snake's son that was riding the dragon at the end of last episode, or Daemon. Given how messy and everything is, maybe she does pick Daemon. Then we've got the whole Alicent Hightower spitting out kids left and right. We've skipped time every episode. From the first to the second episode, I think it was just at or over 6 months. From the second to the third episode, I think we skipped 3 years because Alicent had got pregnant and had the kid, and the kid was 2 years old. I'm curious if any, or how much time we skip here. I mean, that's pretty much the two major plot points right now. Who is Rhaenyra going to choose? And then Otto Hightower really pushing any type of angle he can get for the king to essentially name Aegon heir. See? Let's go ahead and do it. Okay.
Reckon.
I'm going to like that one.
Let the kid speak.
Let us have the next. So we may go to supper.
She didn't have to be She didn't have to be disrespectful like that, though.
We're leaving.
I get like other people in the crowd are gonna sit there and poke, but she didn't have to.
Send word to the harbour and have Captain Oswin ready the ship.
She didn't have to disrespect the kid like that. Daemon. Jesus, bro, you didn't have to do all that. I think she's gonna choose Daemon. Did you see how they started that episode?
I'm fine.
Did you see how they started that episode and she was playing with Daemon's necklace? Yeah. I think creepily she's going to choose him.
Romantic. How romantic it must be to get imprisoned in a castle and me to squeeze out heirs.
Yeah. That hurt. That shit hurt the heart, didn't it?
Oh, his heir.
This is like Arya watching the Joffrey Ned Stark reenactment. Don't do it, Rhaenyra. It's over. It's over. See how they're showing the two back and forth? Rhaenyra's going after like what she wants pleasure-wise, and Alicent is just having to sit there. Not even choose, but who she'll choose to align with if and when the time comes. That ain't gonna look good. He's been standing guard all night. How the hell did you get out? Stronger than this. Don't fold. Don't. Sir Kristen. I'm begging you. Thank you. Between like what Alicent has been going through, and then Rhaenyra. Because I don't think there was any point in Alicent and the King's relationship where she had like a physical moment like this. I think every instance for her has been what we just saw. So
I learned that the skin trade could only take me so far in this life.
You never were one to stay idle.
oh shit.
Hard lessons are not welcome.
Was he
Good
not just the
supper.
same boy running messages? Well, he's trying to incriminate Rhaenyra. You know he wants his grandson named King, so he's gonna spill whatever shit he can.
Spied upon,
Mmm.
awaiting your best chance to destroy her reputation.
Call his ass out.
I have no such intent, Your Grace.
Call his ass
Yourself
out.
a cunning man.
In his head. So even if he was hoping for, like, he would be like, damn Rhaenyra, damn Daemon, bring them in front of me, I'll behead them, and how could they? Even if he didn't get that response, the fact that he's planted that seed in his head is already just complete. It's just gonna fester in his brain.
Must I truly refute that?
Yes, yes, you must refute that.
Daemon never touched me.
Okay.
I swear this to you, upon the memory of my mother.
Oh, wow. We didn't go that far with it, did we, Rhaenyra?
It's foolish of you to place yourself in a position.
I'm so worried about Viserys. At any chance he's on screen, I take it as a chance that he could die. Any moment. So, especially when he's left alone like that.
Prince that was promised.
Prince that was promised. Wow.
And his will be the song of ice and fire.
Damn.
I could father a dozen bastards, and no one in your court would blink an eye.
Yes, but you're not. So what can you do?
But you were born a woman.
Correct.
So strip me of my title
It's
and
fucked
name
up.
everyone in my stead.
It is.
I would. No one would dare to stand against us.
If she doesn't agree,
The House of the Dragon
fine.
will stand as one for a further generation.
I will strip you of your
And what will you
titles.
do about the vulture
I'll
who
give it-
perches upon your throne?
I'll give it to your brother, and
What vulture?
see ya.
But you must first do yours as king.
Oh wow, she wants him to get rid of Otto? Really? Really? Is that gonna happen?
Your Grace.
Hold up. How much time do we have left?
5 days.
5 minutes?
He had to be king.
Breaking up
You
with
honor
him.
me, Your Grace.
He's breaking up with him.
Into time, Your Grace. If he doesn't,
I don't
fail
like that
as a
Viserys keeps having these conversations with
You
no
are a faithful servant, Otto.
protection around him. I don't like it. Viserys is sticking out that chest this episode. I mean, I don't feel bad for Otto. He thought he could play the game.
It will rid you of any unwanted consequences.
In case she's pregnant. He just gave her the liquid plan B. Oh my god. I mean, you have to, though. Because he thinks that she had sex with Daemon, which I don't think she did, but she did have sex. And she goes to get married with Prince Laenor, and they don't even, like, solidify the marriage and everything in time, and she starts showing a bump. Like, the speculations would be... Oh, man. Wow. Wow. We had some good stuff. It was very... I don't know, for the first 40 minutes or so, it was all... sex on top of more sex. That last like 15 to 20 minutes is pretty great. We saw Alicent and Rhaenyra finally have a moment there. They like actually physically embraced each other. At kind of Daemon's turn ceremony or whatever you want to call it. And Rhaenyra makes that comment like, I couldn't imagine being wed off to being a queen in some castle just being used to spit out offspring. The look on Alicent's face was like, you literally just described her hell. And it sucks because, especially the time period, like, that happened a lot. These young girls, that's why, like, I can watch that. Like, it's weird to see the 12-year-old walking alongside the king, like in the rose gardens and shit. But in that time period, for someone his age to get married to someone as young as her, or Alicent's age, like, it just is what it was. But that's how it was for a lot of girls for hundreds and thousands of years. You got these, like, preteen teenage girls getting married off to these 50, 60, 70-year-old lords and kings, and it's not like, they didn't choose that life. Alicent didn't choose this life either. It's good to see at least he's good to her. He's kind. The good king, at least. He's not a belligerent drunk like Robert Baratheon, or medically insane and would abuse her like Joffrey or Ramsay. It's unfortunate that she probably will never find physical pleasure in her life as long as she's married to him. just the look on her face in those scenes was really tough to watch. Um, because when the maiden showed up and told her the king wanted to see her, she already knew what it was about. She really didn't want to, but she's doing her duties anyway. Her Otto has trained her. Uh, and then on the flip side, um, you see Daemon exposing Rhaenyra to all the pleasures in life. You know, going out at night, watching plays, drinking, tasting food, going to pleasure houses, and doing all these things that people just indulge in. Doesn't matter if you're lowborn, highborn, and that's like considered fun at the time. And Alicent, I don't think well, I don't think at any point in time she's going to get to experience that or has experienced that, especially since Otto made his move for her to take that next step. So it's a crazy parallel of you seeing like Rhaenyra giving herself to somebody and wanting to and enjoying it, and then Alicent just blank stare. That was rough and awkward. I'm curious who Otto's white worm is, because was it made to seem like it was Daemon's whore? Like she was dressed in white, and the same kid saw Rhaenyra leave the whorehouse and reported that information to Otto, also ran back to Daemon's whore and gave her money. So was that to show that like she's the informant? Or was that more to show that like you see how this kid is like in here, you could easily get information no one's gonna suspect? I don't know, that was kinda hard to tell. It was good to see the king put his foot down though. I'd like to see, because in those first episodes, like he's just getting walked over by Otto. You know? Walked over by his brother, even. Um and I think he believes that that happened, especially after Daemon kind of confessed it there. Um But I liked how Daemon snapped, how Viserys snapped on his ass when Otto brought that. Like, what were you planning to do with this information? Like, why are you bringing this information to me? How did he expect that? Like, if you're Otto, if I'm the king and I'm thinking in Otto, like what's going through Otto's head, I'm bringing this information to you for two reasons. One, I already know you want your grandson to be named heir. You've kind of hinted at it already, trying to wed my daughter to her 2-year-old half brother. Um, And then, even if that's not what you wanted and you just wanted my mind to go crazy thinking about if this is true, like you've accomplished that as well. I get what Rhaenyra's saying. Like, if I was a man, I could run around and birth 10 bastards and no one would bat an eye. And as fucked up as it is, and like that is unfortunate and it's not fair, it's true. And what can you do about it? Like, that's the time period you're in. That's the world. That's the society you live in. Same thing today, but like double standards with like men and women. Everything she said was true. You know, he could go out and birth 10 bastards before he even gets married and nobody will even think about it. But if she did, she's unworthy. And yeah, but that's it. And my thing is, like, Viserys seemed pretty calm in that conversation. He's like, you're going to wed Laenor. We're going to combine these two houses, two strongest in the realm, and that's going to be it. She's like, oh, what if I don't? Or what are you going to do if you believe these allegations? Not make me your heir? Yeah. Yeah, that is exactly what I'm going to do. If you don't agree to this, you're not going to marry him, and, get rid of these rumors that are going around. I'll strip you of your titles. You can go on and lay with Daemon, and you guys can fly on your dragons and have dragon sex all across Westeros and do whatever you want. But I'm going to strip you of your titles. I'm going to name Aegon heir, and that's it. It could just be left as that. It was the very, like, Tywin Lannister thing where he was trying to marry off Jaime and Cersei to, like, reduce those rumors that the two of them have been sleeping together. She agreed to it, but she said, if I'm going to do it, you need to handle yours as well. He spoke up to Otto and told him that's it. Like, I appreciate it. You have been helpful, but you also have been helping yourself at the same time. And it was good to see Viserys say, Alicent did help me through my darkest times, but I know why she was placed in front of me and why she was being repeatedly sent to me. Things like that. I get nervous every time he's on screen, especially when he doesn't have any guards around him, that he's going to die anytime soon, So we'll see what happens. And then he hits her with the liquid plan B there at the end. Oh my god. But it is true though. If we're trying to like dispel these rumors and you're gonna agree to marry Sir Rhaenor, we can't set all this into motion and we finally like meet and start courting and having this wedding, 4 or 5 months from now, and you're showing a baby bump. No, 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 no. So we'll see. I'm curious what's Otto's plan now. Like, I don't think he's going to be in the Red Keep or anything anymore. Does Alicent, she now going to despise Viserys and maybe even plot to kill him because of what done to her father? I mean, nothing was done to her father. She was just stripped of his titles. That was it. You served your time, and I'm going a different direction. I'm curious who he chooses to be his hand. No shot, it's Daemon. Does he name Rhaenyra his hand? That would be... I don't know who he'll name his hand. Is it going to be somebody on the court already? Regardless, I'm curious. What I'm probably most curious about is Otto's next move. Surely that character is not done, especially with his daughter being queen. And Old Town and the brother from 2 episodes ago saying, if the king can't see it, we need to make him see it. Curious what his next move. And the king is falling apart, man. We saw him. I mean, he's got thrown sores everywhere, all over him, slowing down, and I'm curious if he's going to die of natural causes or infection or whatever. He's going to be killed. We'll see. Another great episode. And leave that there. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe as always.